Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum, my dear brother.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So we're in Adelaide, and I've heard many stories while I was here. But to be honest with you, the story that humbled me the most and affected me the most was listening to how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed you with the deen of Islam. It's no secret, you're not an Arab. Where were you born?
I was born in Australia. My heritage is from southern Italy. My parents and grandparents.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 61 at the moment.
61 years old, born in Australia, and your background is Roman Catholic, is that right?
That's correct, Roman Catholic.
Okay, and were you a practicing Roman Catholic?
To a point, I was practicing. I was devoted. I had a very religious mother, and it was quite deep rooted inside me.
Okay, and then you got married, you had children. How many children do you have?
I have two children, Adam and Darwin.
Okay. How old were you when you were touched for the first time with the deen of Islam?
I'd say about 28 years old, 28 to 30 years old.
Can you share a little bit about that with us? What happened?
Yes, alhamdulillah. We ended up meeting beautiful people in Islam. And
Yep.
We ended up meeting beautiful people in Islam, and
Yep.
and that is really one of the best things. When you meet them, it is just one of the best things. So there was a lot of. I was awestruck by their high level of manners and character and gentleness.
Allahu Akbar.
And we ended up going overseas with them, and I think there was one point of sweetness, or two points of sweetness. Where,
Sorry, brother, overseas? Where?
Yes, we went to Malaysia, we went to Turkey.
Yep.
And
You went to two Muslim countries.
yes, alhamdulillah. And we went to Malaysia, and I was awestruck by the masjids and the hijab.
What intrigued you by the women that wore the scarf?
It was definitely holiness. It was just
Was your wife scarved or anything?
no, we had not embraced at that time. It was definitely some beauty and holiness come together. Something I could not put into words at the time, but a lot of delight when you come across the right.
So that's what happened in Malaysia. You seen the scarf,
Yes.
and it was a little bit of a sweetener. You liked it, showed a sign of respect, made the woman look more beautiful.
Yes, and we spoke with some Malaysian students, and they told me about their way of life, and because of their happiness in their face and their contentment, I was very impressed by that.
So then you went to Turkey,
Yes.
and something more special happened. Someone made you wait and go pray.
Yes, we went to Turkey, and we were on our way to a certain place, and we had an argument.
Yep.
We had an argument, and it was time for prayer.
Yep.
So he went into the masjid, into the prayer room, frowning, and I was frowning, and I wasn't going to change my mind. He was not going to change his mind. And then he went into the masjid to pray. He came out 5 minutes later, and his face was enlightened, and he gently said, "Okay, well, I'll follow you wherever you want to go." And And that really got to me. I looked at the masjid. I said, what is in that place? And I wanted to go in there. I was waiting for him to invite me, but he didn't. And so that was that sweetener.
So you were going somewhere and he told you to wait. He had to go in and pray. And then he came out a completely different person.
Absolutely.
And that got you thinking.
Absolutely. Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar. And what happened after that?
And after that, alhamdulillah, over many years, when I did embrace, I was given books to read, and I read from the Hadith book.
Yep.
Hadith means truth. That if you go to the masjid to pray in the morning and the evening, it'd be if you knew the reward, you would crawl there.
Allahu Akbar.
So I went straight to the masjid by myself and introduced myself to the brothers, and that was the beginning of our masjid life, which it's carried on to the boys. The boys are going, we're going, we've visited many masjids and we're still going.
Can you tell me about, do you remember the first time you prayed in a masjid? Do you remember how you felt? You remember the experience?
Yes, inshallah. I was standing, going to make sujood, and I just could not wait to put my forehead down. Something inside me was saying, it's about time, or
Allah.
I can't wait to get down there. And it was just that feeling doesn't come often. It hasn't come often.
What's Islam done for you and your family?
What's it done? Alhamdulillah, it's given us the most beautiful life and mechanisms to put up with the worldly struggles in this great country we're in. And
We live in the best country in the world, don't we?
pardon?
We live in the best country in the world.
We live in the best country in the world, and every year it's getting better, and we just want to. Our hearts have been touched, and we want to touch the hearts of the Australian people, and wherever we go, by our manners, which is what I learned from someone who had very good manners.
My last question for you, brother, is I would love for you to stare down at that camera and give your advice to everybody watching this video right now.
My advice is, alhamdulillah, if you obtain an open mind and you seek the truth, you will come to Islam. And just let it absorb you, not to bounce off you, and take it from there and meet the correct, beautiful people, and read the right books, speak to the right people. And if you do this with an unbiased mind, alhamdulillah, if you accept a little bit of it, and that will be enough, and you grow from there, inshallah.
Akhi, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to preserve you on the deen of Islam, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept your efforts. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to open up the hearts of everybody watching this video, and for everybody to accept your advice. Barakallahu fiqh. Subhanallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna sayyidina Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.